Hey there, YouTube. Shady Bill's Garage here. Going to do a quick update on my Honda ct70 clone, or Icebear Champion, as it really is, after 500 miles of use. So we now have 843 kilometers, which is a tad over 500 miles on it. But before I get into this, I want to thank you, all my subscribers, for getting me up to over 800 views, and thank Sean Rodriguez for winning my 750 viewer subscriber t-shirt. And if you want to win a free t-shirt or a free coffee mug, I'm going to be giving away one of each of these at my 1,000 subscriber mark to two various subscribers. So all I got to do is subscribe, be a subscriber. I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to give two of these away because what part of as is do you not understand? All right. So enough of the shameless plug. Do me a favor, get me to 1,000 subscribers. All right, here we are, my Icebear Champion 125. What do I like about it? What do I hate about it? And should you buy this thing? So I'm going to start with what I like before I start nitpicking the bike. What I like is it's actually kind of fun. I've actually had a nice time riding it. My son rides it all the time. It brings smiles to everybody's face. People that don't know what it is, they just think it's funny and cute, and they smile. And unfortunately, 50-year-old men who had a ct70 when they were kids, they come to you all the time. But this bike has gotten me more comments or more people just walking up to me in a parking lot than any other bike I own. This bike is just, it's, no one sees it and thinks you're a jerk. It's just an obtainable bike. It's cute. And people just smile. They think it's like awesome. So the engine has been very reliable. This bike has never let me down. It has never failed to get me where I wanted to go. The motor still has good power. It does around 50 miles an hour. 40, 45 is all day long without it feeling like it's overly stressed, uphills, downhills, even with my 220 pounds on it. So, what do I not like? First off, the nuts and bolts on this thing. You got to nut and bolt check this whole bike and use Loctite as soon as you get it. All right, things that have fallen off of this bike since I bought it. The starter down here, where is it? This bolt here on my starter, or sorry, that one up there, came out, and my starter actually was almost falling out of the bike. That's one thing. The tail light right here, one day, just fell off the bike. The seat bolts underneath here, right here, where you hit seat hinges up, they just vibrated off. I pulled in to get gas, opened the seat, the whole seat came out in my hand. No bolts on the seat anymore. These things here are always, about every 50 miles, you got to tighten those up. Trying to think what else. Oh, the chain. The chain is at maximum stretch with 500 miles on it. And I put a larger front tooth sprocket on it. And as you can see, we are almost at maximum stretch. This chain is garbage. I've never seen a chain stretch like this. With this little power, the chain is garbage. I'm not going to blame the bike for the missing air filter. I'm blaming my son because he took it to work and came home with no air filter on it. And I just noticed that today. Trying to think what else has vibrated off of this. There was the tail light, the starter. Rear shock bolts. You see why there's this rear shock bolt? This is before I put on this shock. The rear shock bolt just wasn't there. One day, no rear shock bolt. Trying to think what else. Oh, the headlight bulb burned out, so I changed it with this LED one. It was like $17 off eBay. Far better, just worth doing anyway, but the headlight bulb already burned out. My taillight bulb also already burned out, the running light, so I had to change that. I don't know why a bulb would just burn out. They're just not the best of quality. And the rubber on the foot peg, that just fell off. Should my son have noticed it? I think so, but he didn't, and here we are. But it has never let me down. It takes me where I want to go. Now, fit and finish, the frame, everything painted still looks good, except for the exhaust. It's only 500 miles. Okay, and the chrome is starting, as you see, the chrome is starting to just hit a little bit here. I purposely haven't cleaned this, or maybe like SOS padded the chrome. The front fender. This is, I bought it to 2011, but I bought it with I think 90 kilometers on it. And it lived in the guy's living room. It was almost perfect. And now here we are, and it's, my son leaves it in the rain sometimes, but it's only a couple months later, and we're getting rust on the rim. Um, it's, I guess I could say it's the same with a lot of aftermarket chrome parts. But like factory chrome parts and like, my Harley or, my Triumph or any of those things, this doesn't happen, and they're kept in the same conditions. There's been a few other problems that have been crash damage due to kids crashing it, but because these tires are not good on lawns, although they do look good, and I think it really added to the look of the bike. So would I buy this again? Let's just say I'm going to say I'm going to buy this new. You're looking $1,500 shipped to your door from one of these brand new. I'd have to change, the swing arm here is loose. I have to change that. Mini Bike Mike talked about putting fender washers in. I'm going to have to do that because I can feel now when I shift the back end moving a little bit. My gas tank is clean. A lot of people say the gas tank's rust out on this. My gas tank seems to be clean. But just in case I did run a fuel filter, just in case I start getting some rust in there that I haven't seen. So $1,500 for the bike. The tires were another $100. The rear shocks, which it needed really bad, those were like $70 on eBay. I'll even throw the $17 headlight in it, the $22 carburetor, like $8 for a front sprocket. And then I'm going to say, right off the bat, just get rid of the chain. Put a new chain on it right off the bat. It's probably going to be like another $40. So you're looking probably $1,900 to have one of these. Looking good, riding with, not buckboard suspension and lowering the RPMs a little bit to where it's a more rideable ride. At $1,900 for a brand new bike, would I buy this or would I search for a, 3-year-old Benelli TNT 135 or Grom? These do look better. I think these are cool. I think the 70s look really adds to them, but unless you're going to carry tools with you and you're not afraid to use a wrench, I would suggest you go with the Honda or Benelli. All right, leave comments. If you think I'm wrong, by all means, tell me I'm wrong. That said, I'm having fun with the bike. My son loves riding it. And I don't know, maybe I'll come back and do another post when it hits 1,000 miles. Talk to you soon. Thanks everyone. Bye.